Love is one of the oldest and most powerful emotions in human history. Every civilization, every culture has exalted love, attributing to it gods, goddesses, myths, and legends. This emotion has been seen as a force that brings people together, starts wars, brings peace, and gives life meaning. Goddesses of love are powerful figures in various mythologies, symbolizing themes such as love, beauty, sexuality, and fertility. Each culture has interpreted love and affection in different ways, giving these goddesses a divine dimension to human emotions. In this video, we will explore all the well-known goddesses of love from world mythologies. Let's take a closer look at these fascinating deities. Aphrodite, Greek mythology. Aphrodite is the goddess of love, beauty, and sexuality in Greek mythology. She is said to have been born from the sea foam, and there are many myths surrounding her birth. Aphrodite is the most alluring goddess in the entire Greek pantheon, igniting love in the hearts of both mortals and gods. She is often depicted as stunningly beautiful and has relationships with many figures, including Ares, Hephaestus, and Adonis. Aphrodite represents both the sweet and bitter sides of love. She embodies both its allure and its destructive power. Venus, Roman mythology. Venus is the Roman counterpart of Aphrodite in Greek mythology. She is the goddess of love, beauty, fertility, and everything related to desire. For the Romans, Venus was also the mother of Aeneas, the legendary ancestor of the Roman people and the supposed founder of the Roman Empire. Therefore, Venus was seen not only as a goddess of love, but also as a protector of Rome's future. Inanna, Mesopotamian mythology. Inanna is the goddess of love, sexuality, fertility, and war in Mesopotamian mythology. As a multifaceted deity, Inanna represents both the power of love and sexuality and the might of war. Her descent into the underworld, frequently featured in her myths, symbolizes the cycle of love and death. Inanna is also a bold and powerful goddess, reflecting the complexity of emotions and the strength of passion. Ishtar, Babylonian mythology. Ishtar is known as a reflection of Inanna in Babylonian mythology. She is the goddess of love, sexuality, fertility, and war. Ishtar is depicted as possessing both creative and destructive power. Love brings both joy and sorrow. In her myths, she is infamous for using her powers wrathfully when she fails to win the love of Gilgamesh in the Epic of Gilgamesh. Hathor, Egyptian mythology. Hathor is the goddess of love, beauty, music, dance, and fertility in Egyptian mythology. She is often depicted with a cow's head or with a solar disk placed between her horns. Hathor was revered as the bringer of joy and love to people, as well as the protector of women during childbirth. She was also believed to guide the souls of the dead to the afterlife. Freya, Norse mythology. Freya is the goddess of love, beauty, sexuality, war, and death in Norse mythology. She is also associated with magic. Freya leads the Valkyries and takes half of the fallen warriors to Valhalla. Her golden tears symbolize the joyful yet painful aspects of love. Freya is a powerful and captivating figure, both on the battlefield and in matters of the heart. Shihwangmu, Chinese mythology. Shihwangmu, known as the Queen Mother of the West in Chinese mythology, is also associated with immortality, love, and fertility. Her love stories and her ability to bestow the fruits of immortality symbolize the eternal and everlasting nature of love. She is a powerful figure representing the cycles of nature and life. Rati, Hindu mythology. Rati is the goddess of love and sexuality in Hindu mythology. She is known as the wife of Kamadeva, the god of love. Rati represents the power of love and desire, helping her husband make love bloom in people's hearts. She is the goddess of both the physical and emotional aspects of love. Astarte, Phoenician mythology. Astarte is the goddess of love, sexuality, fertility, and war in Phoenician mythology. She is also a significant figure in other Western Asian mythologies and shares similarities with other love goddesses like Aphrodite. Astarte is depicted as a goddess who displays her power and allure on the battlefield as well. She represents both the creative power of nature and the destructive force of war, reflecting the duality of love. Oshun, Yoruba mythology. Oshun is the goddess of love, beauty, water, and fertility in the Yoruba mythology of West Africa. She is also known as the goddess of rivers and fresh water. Oshun is a gentle and compassionate goddess who is invoked for loving relationships and fertility. She offers generosity and love to people, but can be quite harsh towards those who disrespect her. Oshun is revered as the protector of women and children and symbolizes the flow of life.
Kama, Hindu mythology. Kama is the god of love and desire in Hindu mythology. Along with his wife Rati, he represents love and passion. He is the deity who shoots the arrows of love, spreading this emotion among people. Kama elevates the pure and innocent aspects of love. Umayana, Turkic mythology. In Turkic mythology, Umayana is a major goddess associated with fertility, children, and family. Umay is also seen as a protective figure, believed to have her protective wings over newborns and young women. Associated with love and fertility, this goddess was highly respected among women in ancient Turkish society. Umayana symbolizes maternal love and protection. Ain, Celtic mythology. Ain is the goddess of love, summer, fertility, and the sun in Irish mythology. As a symbol of the sun and abundance, she extols the power of love and passion. Ain is also known for her healing and protective qualities. As one of Ireland's most important goddesses, she brings love, abundance, and happiness to people's lives. The summer festivals celebrated in her honor signify the celebration of love and life. Anahit, Armenian mythology. Anahit is the goddess of love, fertility, water, and goodness in Armenian mythology. Highly revered by the Armenian people and considered a major goddess, Anahit is the protector of love and fertility, as well as the goddess of goodness and water sources. Anahit is a respected and honored figure in Armenian culture. Papatuanuku, Maori mythology. Papatuanuku is the goddess of love, nature, and fertility in Maori mythology. Also known as the Earth Mother, she is considered the mother of all life. She represents the fertile power of nature and the earth, providing protection and abundance to people. Papatuanuku is seen as the mother of all living things and has a deep connection with all elements of nature. Xochiquetzal, Aztec mythology. Xochiquetzal is the goddess of love, beauty, flowers, fertility, and women's protection in Aztec mythology. Her name means feathered flower, which symbolizes her role as a figure representing youth, beauty, and fertility. Xochiquetzal is also the guardian of art, dance, and music, celebrating the elegant and creative aspects of love. Legends say that she is the source of all beauty and love. Tlazolteotl, Aztec mythology. Tlazolteotl is the goddess of love, fertility, and purification in Aztec mythology. She is thought to represent the complex and sometimes destructive aspects of love and sexuality. Tlazolteotl is also associated with the forgiveness of sins and purification, thus encompassing both the pleasures and regrets of love. She helps people confront their inner desires and find purification. Brigid, Celtic mythology. Brigid is the goddess of love, poetry, healing, and fertility in Celtic mythology. She is commonly associated with spring and fertility and is believed to spread love, goodness, and compassion among people. Brigid is the goddess of both creative arts and healing powers, representing love as a creative and restorative force in life. Her sacred fire symbolizes the undying flame of love. Parvati, Hindu mythology. Parvati is the goddess of love and devotion in Hindu mythology. Known as the wife of Shiva, she is recognized for her deep commitment to her husband. Parvati represents the ideal of Hindu family life as both a wife and mother. She exalts love as both a worldly and divine bond. Parvati is also the protector of marital love and commitment. Yai, Aboriginal mythology. Yai is the goddess of love, light, and life in Australian Aboriginal mythology. She is known for creating the first light and life on Earth. As a sun goddess, she is depicted as a vital energy that brings life to nature. Yai is seen as the source of love and life, providing vitality to all living beings. Chicomecoatl, Aztec mythology. Chicomecoatl is the goddess of love, fertility, and agriculture in Aztec mythology. Her name means 7 serpents and symbolizes the abundance of corn and other agricultural products. Chicomecoatl is revered as a source of love and prosperity, representing both the bounty of nature and human relationships. Ame no Uzume, Japanese mythology. Ame no Uzume is the goddess of dawn, laughter, happiness, and entertainment in Japanese mythology. She is also considered a goddess of love. When Amaterasu, the sun goddess, hid in a dark cave, plunging the world into darkness, Ame no Uzumi performed a dance and laughed to coax her out. Her energy symbolizes the power of love and joy. Nanshi, Mesopotamian mythology. Nanshi is a goddess associated with dreams, prophecy, water, and fishing in Sumerian mythology, but she is also a goddess of love and abundance. Nanshi enters people's dreams to offer them love and prosperity. Her sacred waters symbolize the abundance of love and life. Ankhet, Egyptian mythology. Ankhet is known as the goddess of the source of the Nile River, as well as a goddess of fertility, love, and abundance in Egyptian mythology. She symbolizes the fertility and life-giving waters of the Nile, making her a source of love and prosperity. Ankhet is also a protective goddess, aiding in the sustenance of both people and animals. Atargatis, Syrian mythology. Atargatis is the goddess of love, fertility, and water in ancient Syrian mythology. She is also considered the queen of the seas. Her love is associated with the depths of water and the power of the ocean. Her stories highlight the mysterious and enchanting aspects of love. Like water, love can be deep, unknown, and sometimes dangerous. Ziva, Slavic mythology. In Slavic mythology, Ziva is the goddess of love and fertility. She views love as a sustaining force of life and represents the abundance, growth, and nourishment of nature. Among the Slavic peoples, Ziva exalts the connection between love and nature, the land, and the cycle of life. Turaean, Etruscan mythology. In Etruscan mythology, Turan is the goddess of love, beauty, and fertility. She is seen as the Etruscan counterpart of Venus. Celebrating love and sexuality, Turan is also the protector of beauty, grace, and affection. Her stories emphasize the artistic and aesthetic aspects of love. Ninsun, Mesopotamian mythology. In Mesopotamian mythology, Ninsun is the goddess of love, compassion, and motherhood. She is also known as the mother of the hero Gilgamesh. Representing love and compassion, she embodies maternal affection and protective power. Her love is a nurturing energy that sustains the spirits and hearts of heroes. Sayorsa, Gaelish mythology. Sayorsa, in the Gaelic version of Celtic mythology, is the goddess of free love and independence. Her name means freedom and symbolizes love as an unlimited, natural, and commitment-requiring force. Saorsa sees love as a part of individual freedom and argues that love is a significant element in one's spiritual journey. Deirdre, Irish mythology. Deirdre is a tragic love figure in Irish mythology. Her story reflects the powerful and dangerous aspects of love. She is a hero who has endured great suffering and made sacrifices for love. Deirdre's tale illustrates that love can be tragic and sometimes inevitably painful. Ximena, Baltic mythology. In Baltic mythology, Ximena is the goddess of nature, love, and fertility. She is the protector of the earth, plants, and animals, and represents the love of nature. For the Baltic peoples, love is associated with devotion to the land and the power to sustain life. Ximena's love symbolizes the ever-changing, renewing, and nurturing power of nature. Cupiditas, Roman mythology. Cupiditas means passion in Latin and represents the more passionate and sensual aspects of love in Roman mythology. This figure, counterpart to Cupid, defines love not only romantically, but also as a physical attraction. Symbolizing passion, Cupiditas shows how love can deepen through sensual and sexual desires, sometimes becoming alluring. Al-Uzza, Arabian mythology. In pre-Islamic Arabian mythology, Al-Uzza is known as the goddess of love, power, and protection. She is also associated with the planet Venus. Al-Uzza was considered a powerful goddess who responded to human desires for love and beauty. She demonstrates that love can also be a powerful and protective force. Chang'e, Chinese mythology. In Chinese mythology, Chang'e is the goddess of love and beauty. She is the moon goddess, known for consuming the elixir of immortality and ascending to the moon. Her husband, Hu Yi, obtained the elixir after saving the world from 10 suns. After drinking the elixir, Chang'e went to the moon and began to live there as an immortal. Her story includes themes of love, separation, and longing, and the Mid-Autumn Festival is associated with this event. Chang'e represents beauty and love in Chinese culture. Saraswati, Hindu mythology. Saraswati is the goddess of wisdom, art, and learning in Hindu mythology, but she also represents love in a pure and spiritual form. She inspires those who love art and knowledge, highlighting the creative power of love. Saraswati's love symbolizes deep learning and spiritual affection. Love is viewed not only as a physical experience, but also as a mental and spiritual development. Sif, Norse mythology. Sif is Thor's wife and the goddess of fertility, loyalty, and marriage in Norse mythology. Her love is associated with loyalty in marriage and fertility. She also represents the sustainability of love and the cycles of nature.
These goddesses illustrate how love has been shaped across different cultures and how this powerful emotion is represented in various ways. Each goddess shows that love is not just an emotion, but also a life force, a creative energy, and sometimes a destructive power. In mythology, love takes form in the hands of these goddesses, providing both inspiration and lessons to humanity. Therefore, celebrating love, valuing it, understanding it, and respecting it are among the most important aspects of being human. For love, above all, is a magic that unites us, gives us hope, and beautifies life. Which goddess's story resonated with you the most? Don't forget to share in the comments.